his coat and the Chewy in the coat. You want to come so close, Chewy Chew. They're a little bit small for probably. I measured, but coat would probably better off in Chewy's size, I think, or maybe it's just their body shape. I don't know. Anyway, it worked good last night for him. Kept him warm. Since Ebony stole their fluffs yesterday. What do you think, Coda Bear? What do you think, Coda? I think you appreciated it this morning. Even Chewy was on beds he doesn't usually sleep on, I think, to keep warm. Maybe your tummy was a bit cold. And good boy. Cute he looks. Do you want to come up? You can. We'll match because I've got purple on too. Want to come up here? Come on. I'll move my stuff. Good morning, everyone. You like the puppy's little sweaters? I think they look really cute. But I think it was practical because with all their fur being taken off yesterday, we don't have a heater on in the bedroom, so it gets quite chilly overnight and obviously in the morning. And I figure I'm still wearing, even though I've got the air conditioning on now, I'm still wearing my bathrobes, so they should be wearing their little robes. Just helps to keep them a little bit warmer, and they seem quite happy in them. I think they were definitely cold this morning, particularly keen. I was sleeping in the little bed because I guess that was fluffy underneath. I'm going to try and find a blanket to put on his bed tonight, see if that will help, because I think the bed's probably a little bit on the cool side. I might have mentioned this before. You can tell these puppies are my babies, can't you? Because, you know, I mother them and have to have everything nice and comfortable for them. I think my cough is settling. I have tried to delete a lot of the coughs out of the vlogs, but there's still some that creep in there, so I do apologise. But, you know, that's what I'm living with at the moment. But it's not been too bad. Definitely think it's settling. Anyway, looks like a lovely day out there. There's blue skies, hardly any clouds today, but it's a bit chilly still. It's 11 degrees in the middle of winter, I guess. It's not too unexpected. I am not feeling great. Kind of like 9, I can't get the dogs out. But I didn't wake up to 6, so I'm kind of in that sort of waiting for my pain medication to kick in phase of the morning. So I think they're very settled. They always just wait. They're very good puppies, very nice and patient. I think I'm going to grab another cup of tea and then I'll see how I feel in another half an hour or so. I'll get them out then. I won't leave it too much more than... I'll drink another tea and then we'll get them out. And I was hoping for a nice walk. Like yesterday afternoon, I had a bad morning yesterday and then I was feeling a lot good in the afternoon. I thought, we can go for a nice long walk today because I haven't got anything in particular that's going to require energy or me being on my feet for any length of time. So I figured it would be a good day to do a long walk out along the boardwalk, but on the breakwater. But I don't know anymore. Yeah. I'm fibrosol, so we'll see. See how we go after that. What did I want to do today? I do need to eat dinner. After last night's very lazy dinner of a corn cob and potato, which is delicious. So simple, but very delicious. And a microwave, if you remember back from me complaining about the microwave, ever since I moved in, it will only cook for about 10 minutes. So by the time I'd done the potatoes, I did them for 7 minutes and then put them on for another 5 because they're big potatoes and I want them nice and soft. After that, the microwave said, no more, I'm having a rest now, having a break. You can't use it until it fixes itself up again, which was fine because we were quite comfortable after those potatoes. So we did wait a good half an hour or so before Kevin went and threw the corn cob in to have, and they were beautiful corn cobs. And I thought, you can't get much fresher because I'd only bought them that day. So that's, usually they're a few days before we get to eat them. But yeah, definitely fresher the day that you buy them, which obviously makes sense. Everything would be fresher that day. So I'm going to make a dinner, a new recipe tonight. So I've got that cream that we opened for our scones on the weekend. So I've got a recipe that requires some vegan cream. So I thought, okay, perfect time to do that. And I don't know what else. I did think of a few things. I need to start writing things down, like I know the outside table needs a good clean. But I'm definitely finding my new little cleaning routine of doing things as I see them kind of thing, or making a note and getting to them soon, is really working really well and very helpful. I'm not putting not putting as much pressure on myself to have everything cleaned every week, because with my fibro, that's just not happening. But this is working much better, and I do bits and pieces, and I think the house has probably been as clean as it ever, besides when we first moved in, when I was basically cleaning every week. But I think we're doing okay. I think it's fine. Seems to be working out quite well for me. And it's a small place, so it's quite easy to clean and less daunting when I just say, okay, the bathroom got broken up into 2 or 3 different little sessions in there, and then it all got cleaned. We'd walk out to the end. I'm recording. Let's see. Yeah, I thought we'd walk out to the end, but Coda decided we were going this way. I think he likes all the smells around here. There's new smells, I guess. Or as you go that way, there's no grass. So we're going around this way. Dogs and I had a nice half-an-hour walk. That's just at the time we just headed out and basically followed where Coda took us. So I think I might have mentioned that. Sorry, I'm just on my phone, haven't got the microphone. Of course, the building has just started making a bit of noise, and I've got the door open so Coda could go outside while I sat here on the floor. You can see the map behind me. And I just did a little 10-minute cocoa lime toning program. I love this program because there's just so much variety. And you just follow along. Like I was feeling, I did the unmotivated one, and then I went in and found an all-seated one because of my heel spur. I'm still trying not to do much standing exercises. And then I found a short one. It's just perfect. I've done it, and I do feel better for having done it. And maybe a little bit sore tomorrow. What was a bit sore? I don't remember. Something was a bit challenging anyway. So I'll probably feel it tomorrow. But yeah, she does really good bodyweight exercises that are very doable. But still get you. So I'm going, I think what I might, it's 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to have my breakfast now. I'll sit and have my brekkie. Then I'm probably going to have a bath. I want to have a bath, but I also need to make dinner. So I think I'll have my bath and get dressed for the day. I want to wash my hair and stuff. So, but I think a nice bath will be lovely today. Since I haven't got sort of a lot of physical, sweaty work to do. I can just have a nice bath. I'll see, I'll think about it because it does relax me a bit too, and I don't want to, I'm already pre-relaxed. I feel better for having done the walk and done that exercise. I was certainly not aware of the pain that I was in before we went, so I think sometimes that distraction is really good. That's why I love my jigsaw. When I'm in a lot of pain, I'll go and do my jigsaw, my brain's just occupied and it's not thinking about pain going through my body. So if you have chronic pain, I hope you have an escape, something that occupies your brain and distracts you. I think it's something that chronic pain sufferers definitely need, to have that, you know, a variety of things, of course, but have that one that they know works when they're really bad. For me, it's jigsaws, and I can get lost in them for hours quite happily. I've had my breakfast. It was very nice. Enjoyed my oats. And no, not oats. I'm not having oats anymore. I enjoyed my chia pudding. I guess I had overnight oats for so long. It's just a habit to say that still. I'm going to get up now. I'm going to go and make dinner. As I said, it's a new recipe. I don't think it's too hard. I don't go for things that are really hard, so let's hope it's okay. But it's in a bit more fiddly than normal, but hopefully it's good. Anyway, I'll go and give it a go. Hope for the best. And then I've got some dog veggies to chop up. I don't know whether I'll do that before or after my bath. I'll see how I'm feeling after doing dinner, how long that takes to do. I'm not going to film it because I don't know how it's going to turn out. I just kind of want to get stuck in, pop some music on, get stuck in and get it done, and then I can not have to worry about it. It's done. I think it's going to be nice. It only makes 2. I wasn't sure about doubling it. I thought about it and I thought, oh, in case it's not very nice, but I think it's going to be a bit of a winner. It's obviously a bit of an indulgent dinner with cream in it. Anyway, that's the gnocchi part, and then you top it with the marinated tempeh, which was also baked. So I'm going to put them in the fridge because it's going to be quite a few hours, obviously, till we eat. So I'll pop it in the fridge and then I'll heat it up after. But yeah, that's definitely very nice. Very decadent, you know. But anyway, we'll have that. I was going to try and do it over 2 dinners, but it's probably, we could probably stretch it 3, but to do 4 meals from it, you're only going to get a little tiny bit of that. So we'll just have that tonight, and that will be nice. And then what was I going to do tomorrow night for dinner? I can't remember. I think this was going to do 2 lots. I probably should have doubled it, but that's okay. I've got bits and pieces, so no worries. I'm glad I made dinner tonight because I felt last night was a bit of a cop-out easy dinner. So, and I think the night before we had it from the freezer. So anyway, this will be very nice. And it didn't take too long, but it was a little bit more fiddly than normal for me because you had the different components to do. But yeah, it didn't take long really. I'm the washing up, but I'm going to go have my bath, and then I'm going to come back and do dog vegetables and give the sink a good scrub. Like I've just washed it down. But it's time I had a good scrub. It's been over a week, I think, since I gave it a proper clean, so we'll do that. I did do the benches, like I think yesterday at some stage, but I'll probably go over the benches as well because dinner's all done. And yeah, just dog vegetables, and dogs have got dinner from the fridge. Feeling cold. I just found him on the little tiny bed again. You don't usually sleep on that one. So I'm embarrassed. I'm going away, boy. I don't know what I've been doing today, but anyway, I finally got up to make my lunch. Yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock. I'm just doing some potatoes. Didn't know what I felt like really. I thought I'd have something because I know I won't get through the dinner without something. So I'll make a proper lunch. Did a couple of potatoes, cut up the dog vegetables. I did do that. So afterwards I can wipe down the bench, but I'm just while the potatoes finished and I've got another 7 minutes to go. I'm going to get another Depop order done. And if I've got time, I'm going to dismantle my jigsaw puzzle. So yeah, I haven't really done much today, but it's been a funny week really. But I keep feeling like it's later in the week, so I feel like I've kind of gained some days because it's only Wednesday. No doubt about me. For the second time, I think in a week, or less than a week, I've forgotten to take the keys to get me back into the apartment, or into the apartment building, to the ones there, because I usually hang on a separate hook, because I do sometimes grab them and use them for different things, not always for dog walks. So now I put them there with my dog walking bag. So I can't take the bag off without taking the keys off. I just have to remember that's now where they live. So I don't have that happen again. Luckily enough, I just see our neighbour Lorraine, so I knew she was home because she was coming in as we went out. So I just buzzed her and she let us in because luckily we've got the thumbprint already stuck outside. And she was wondering how I was going to get in the apartment, but you know, Kevin has solved that problem at least. All right, well, that was an adventure, wasn't it? What a nice walk though. And I think one of these might be something for Kevin, and one is the new dog bed cover for out there. Oh, that's how much I got done on my puzzle. Got quite a bit done today. Kevin's just got home. 20 to 6, so I'm going to make some tea and we'll Put some YouTube. Pups are wearing their outdoor coats today because it's quite windy in part. I think hopefully you can hear me at the moment, but we are going to go into a more exposed area in a minute. Yeah, they look cute. They lost a lot of fluff, so let's hope keep them a bit warmer. Decided to come visit Nan and Pop. Hello. Thank you. I didn't think Mum would be up, but she is. That's nice. Come on, in we go. Go see Nanny and Poppy. Good boy. Oh, you're very good at sitting in the lift now, aren't you? The other one, not quite so much. Good boys. Cutie pies, good boys. Well, I think I can just get in with a good morning. A few minutes to 12 o'clock. I don't think I have said good morning, but I have spoken to you. Cameron's doing a cheesy smile behind the camera. Go back to work. It's very off-putting. Anyway, I've obviously showered and dressed and I haven't had my breakfast yet though, because I forgot to get out of the fridge, so it's still acclimatising. In other words, I don't like it straight from the fridge, it's cold. So I've just been fiddling around, started working, editing a video. I don't even know what I've been doing this morning, but I got the dogs out and I did my little 15 minutes of the Cocoa Line program. Just love that program. I just renewed for another year, or about to renew for the next year. After my free year trial, not trial, after the free year I had been given very generously. And I've had a bit of a chance to try it out, and I just think, for chronic illness, it's such a great program. I'm very happy with it. If you're looking for a little exercise program, because you can just, I think I might have mentioned this yesterday as well. I've forgotten how good it was, and I'm back into it again, and I can just fit what suits me. And today I thought I wanted about 15 minutes, so I found one that was 15 minutes, and I feel good for having done it. And I know I'm improving my strength and flexibility and mobility and all the rest of it. Anyway, I've wanted to make a soup, but I still haven't got barley, so I can't make barley vegetable soup. Then I thought I'll make a roasted sweet potato and cauliflower, but it's got cannellini beans. I haven't got any cannellini beans. Added to the grocery list now. So my next option was red lentil soup. I've got all the stuff for that, and it's basically just got to chop up the onion and the garlic, stir fry that. What do you call that? Cook that a bit, and then add the rest of the ingredients, and then it simmers for 45 minutes. So it can't get much easier. So I'm going to make that. Well, I haven't cut it yet. I haven't done anything with it yet.
What can I smell?
I don't know.
Go back to what you were doing.
Not from us. I've only got, but yeah, I haven't made any food yet, so I don't know what you're smelling. Sorry, itchy nose, itchy nose, itchy nose. Yes, I'm going to make that, throw that on, and then probably try and eat my breakfast. whether I'll put, maybe I'll just leave it like that. The tray was good, but it's got very stained, and it does say that it stains, but you know, when your kitchen's right there, when your stuff's right there, you're washing up, it's a bit hard to keep it all. Well, I didn't know that was going to happen to it. So I'll try it and keep my eye out for a nice little tray or something, which I already had, and then I found that. I thought, great, that's a good idea, but it's one of those stones that dries, but it didn't really work out very well. So try without the tray, I guess, for now. But I do like the jars. These hopefully pump nicely. We'll see. I guess I don't want to waste any more. I've already got a sink full of liquid. But you can see this is one also cheap that Kevin got. It's not very good. So hopefully those pumps are okay. And Kevin goes, I can etch it for you. You can engrave it. I said, oh, these already came. Before he got it all started, these already come engraved. And I do like them. It's nice and simple. I had to put the soup back on for a bit longer than the 45 minutes. I don't know why, but the red lentils aren't quite cooked, so I added a bit more stock to it as well. And you might see the bin on the bench, and I've got a couple more bins there from the bathroom and from my desk where I do my jigsaws. I'm going to sort through them, because some are soft plastic, some will be paper, and empty them. I haven't done that for a while, so I thought I'll collect them all and do them all at one time. A deodorant recommendation. I've been using Wild, but they've been taken over by one of the big companies, which test on animals. So they're not a vegan or an ethical company owned by an ethical or a vegan company. So I don't think I'm going to keep rebuying it. Even though I've been happy with them, I don't really want my money going to there. So if anyone has a recommendation for a Wild equivalent, please let me know. Though I do find you get a lot of wastage with these. But anyway, anyone's got any recommendations? I'll go back to the ones I used to use that came in little tins. They just seemed a bit wasteful to keep getting little tins, but I guess they could be recycled, which they were. To make me something with his 3D printer. I requested a little insert to hold the bags in because it got thrown out by our pet. See, there's on their way. It's not been that big a deal, but it just helps hold the bag down, particularly when it's not very full. He was happy that I requested something. Take this out. You know what, guys, before I go, you're sitting on top of my box of Telly tea bags, which I need to empty, so I might do that and I can take that with me as well. clothes on and looking at nothing while I went and put in the washing. Anyway, I'll just, well, while you're here, let's do this. I was going to drop them off, but, you know, since you're here watching, might as well get it done, aren't we? Love these cloths from For. I'm getting some smaller ones as well because I use them a lot because they don't get lint on them. So it's very good for cleaning. I'll turn you guys off this time. I enjoyed my soup for lunch and I've got another 2 bowls. Kevin ended up just having a tin of cream corn. Very odd if you ask me, but that's what he wanted. So that's what he had. I didn't realise these were the soups that I made a week ago, so they're no good to have now. Too old. I don't know why. I had 2 of them. I didn't really enjoy it. Last time, I've made it before a few times I think, and I've always really enjoyed the tomato soup. I don't know, maybe the tomatoes weren't as good being in winter, but the tomatoes have been quite good, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to clean up here, stack the dishwasher, and got to dish up the dog's dinner. I think I'll do my chia puddings a bit later, because I can do that while watching TV. We'll see. I want to go and do some puzzling for a little bit. I feel like I haven't done anything today. I'm working on video, so I should finish that. Anyway, I'll get this done and then we'll see. I did a bit more. I don't know what the time lapse turned out like, but you know, I'm working on the wall now. I've still got some missing pieces that will, I'm sure, turn up. But yeah, I'm working on the wall along there at the moment. This puzzle just makes sense to go from, I start at the bottom and go up to the top. So anyway, I'm going to get some shoes on, and Kevin will finish work in a minute, and we will take the doggies out. It's going to be chilly, and then we'll come back and warm up. Have a nice cup of tea. Can't wait till one day these windows get cleaned. Because look how nice it is out there, but you can't really see it. Sky tonight, how pretty. It looks nice in real life, but still very nice.